All right. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you all. I hope you're well. We'll go ahead and get this eco-friendly Rotary Club meeting started up. We'll go ahead and do the bell. Nice, nice. If we have guests that are wondering what the deal is, I've got some a bell here behind me, but the noise cancellation on the microphone won't let the sound come through. So
I
we got a
heard it.
technical solution to a logical problem. All right. If you're a Rotarian, go ahead and unmute, and I'll put the words up on the screen if you need them. So the four-way test is something to bring all Rotarians together from all over the world. The things we think, say, and do. Is it the
Is
truth?
it the truth?
Is it fair
Is
to
it fair
all
to all
concerns?
concerns?
Will it
Will
build
it build
goodwill?
goodwill and
better
better
friendships.
Will it be
Will it be beneficial to all
Beneficial
concerned?
to all concerned.
And five, is it fun?
And it better be fun. My club in Anchorage, Alaska was the fun club. That was our club. So yeah, I agree. That's our that's our number 5. Let me double check here. We have some special guests I know that deserve a specific introduction. Any other guests? I don't think so. Okay. For announcements, as promised, I took a peek at the Rotary magazine, and if you're interested in my opinion, I found on what page is this? It doesn't tell me the page. Anyway,
62.
62, do you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, at the bottom right there. Yeah, on 62. One thing that I wasn't aware of, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about this Rotary Voices podcast. So if you never heard about that, I listened to a couple at the gym, and I was like, that's pretty cool, kind of uplifting, kind of fun. So again, don't forget to take a look at the Rotary magazine when those comes out. There's all kind of good stuff there for you to see and learn about Rotary. All right. Announcements. First, I've got one, and then I'll ask and see if anybody else has something to share as well for the good of the order. First things first, as your presidente for this year, for this Rotary term, we have a special challenge from our district and from our esteemed governor, our beloved Jula. And that is, I'm going to show you the challenges in a minute, but the challenges are related to chairs and activities within our organization, within our club, around the foundation, public image, and membership. So I'm going to tell you about those details in just a second, just to give you some exposure. But my challenge to whoever's watching this recording or live right now, would you be interested, whether you're on the board or not, to take on the role of a foundation chair to watch those numbers for us, public image to help us with our online activities, or membership to help us focus and really hone in on our perhaps what our maybe our number one goal is to get more folks into these calls, into our community, and engaged on some of our projects. So that's my challenge to you. For the foundation, the challenges from our district right now are bronze, silver, and gold. So if you have 2, 3, or 5 of the following bullets, you'll be bronze, silver, or gold, right in line with the Olympics, right? So the goals that we're trying to hit: minimum of 2 members attend the fall grant seminar. If it's in Port St. Lucie, I'll be there. So I just need one more person to come. 10% of the members reach the next level of giving. So the next level is without respect to a number. It's just the next level. So whatever your giving is, the next level. And so we can track that, obviously, if we have a foundation chair. 5% of members become Paul Harris Society. Now, Paul Harris is the single point in time. Paul Harris Society is the recurring. I'm pretty sure if we had a foundation chair to check the math on this, we're already here. So all we need is a chair to check the numbers, and we can check that one off. I'm pretty sure we're there. It's easy when you only have 20 people. That's like one person. The next one is polio awareness event in October, such as the world's greatest meal. There's a couple of different options to choose from. Increase your combined club giving to the annual fund by 10% by May of 2025. I want to say last year we were right around the 5,000-ish, 4,000 something-ish mark. So we're talking like $500 for the year. I think that's totally achievable. So $500 for the club by next year. I think we can do that. And participate by sponsoring or giving to a global grant leadership gift to the Rotary Foundation or CAS or bequest. Global grant, I think we got. If we can get it to be an official global grant, we could. The other thing is, I think we've already committed to hand wash. So that's the good news. We might have already kind of checked this one off as well. So we might be, depending on how your math is, we might be silver already, and we could be gold with just a little bit of work. So that's our challenge. For membership, the Bronze Club is to have at least one member attend the MAP seminar. I don't know if I'll be able to make that one, but if anybody can take a look at that, we can. Net growth by 1. I mean, it couldn't possibly be easier than that, right? 1 member attend the district membership seminar. Silver Club would be have at least 3 members attend the seminar. Net growth 3 at the district seminar, and then of course the Gold Club is 5. And then the last one is public image. So for public image, we got bronze, silver, gold. Gold is 5. So here we go. Your club website is current and using current Rotary graphics. Or I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that one. I'll make sure we get the magic on that one. No, Susie's shaking her head. We'll figure that one out, Susie and me. Club social sites, social media sites are up to date with current logos. I don't know if somebody already swapped out the magic of Rotary on the cover, but if not, that's a pretty simple thing. But it'd be great if the public image chair did that for me. Next one is your newsletter and your club website. Add the newsletter to your club website or social media. I don't know if we were ready for that, Susie. I'm not sure if you want to do that. Like, we'd have to have a public hosted, like a Dropbox or something like that, but it's something to think about. Maybe we can just paste it.
I think it's accessible. I just have to upload it into DocDB, and then I
Oh,
don't know. I'll look into that. I know I've looked into it before. I just don't remember.
Okay. I mean, we could always just paste in excerpts. Like if we had, like, right now we've been doing like the cool events, you can just say interested in and then attend and share on Facebook or whatever. We could always just post it in a comment. You know,
I think the problem is no one knows who owns the Facebook account, and that's never been clear. There's one, but it's not the main one. I don't know. We'll talk offline.
Oh, yeah. There's an old one that somebody needs to delete that nobody knows who owns it. And then there's a new one. Yeah, you're right. I know exactly because I made it. But the group, to your point, there's a group, I think, as well, that has a bunch of people in it. We should all just exit that one and just say, hey, come over here.
Yeah.
Non-Rotarian post about your club. I mean, I'm married, so I could maybe get my wife to. Post a foundation event such as the ice cream social. I don't know if we do any foundation events, but we could post somebody else's. And when you install a new member, post about that, share about that. Post about your foundation speaker during November. We'll have to get a foundation speaker, and then we can absolutely post about that. Shouldn't be too hard. And congratulate a member on a life event. So this is really great just to kind of get us engaged, right? This is a good idea. And then last but not least, post your area district governor's visit. We kind of have a unique relationship because our district governor is the admin on our page. So maybe she'll post it on her own.
And a member, but we never see her because she's too busy attending other clubs.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my request to the group. If you're watching this on recording, I'm going to leave this up for the next week or two to remind everybody. But again, summary, we need chairs. We need people to help us out. Doesn't mean you got to come to board meetings. Just means you got to commit to helping us with public image, foundation, and membership. Any questions? All right. Okay. I will turn over to the group. Any other announcements in general? Oh, go ahead, Susie.
We do have a visitor. Elke has joined us from Germany. I'm trying to remember, was it Ellen Cruz that told me about you? You joined their meeting in the Cocoa Beach Club normally via Zoom, right, Elke? Oh, we can't hear you.
You're unmuted, but your audio is not coming through.
It may be on maybe you've turned off your mic on your computer itself.
No, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can. Perfect.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I was late. Yes, I'm Elke from Germany. I'm a member of the Rotary Club in Florida, Cocoa Beach. And in the last meeting, Ellen Cruz mentioned your club, the E-Club, and I thought, that's interesting. And this is why I'm here today. So I just wanted to, join your club as a visitor, and I'm glad that I made it in time. And
Where are you?
I have to tell you, I cannot leave. I cannot stay until 7 p.m. As I have to leave at 6:45. So I hope you don't mind when I switch off a little bit earlier.
We're
No
happy to
problem.
have you. Where are you from in Germany?
The town is called Solingen. It's in the western part and close to Cologne and Düsseldorf.
Okay.
And you are all from, many of you are from Florida and several are from Europe. Is this right?
Correct. Sam, do you
So-
want? Sorry, I'm taking over your thunder here.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I was actually going to pull up and see who's on right now.
We've got everybody on, I think almost. We've got Gael,
yeah.
who's living in Lyon, France. We've got
Yannicka
Yannicka is in Finland.
and Ayla
Denise is in
screams.
the Netherlands. Is Denise still on? She was on.
Yep,
Yep.
I'm here.
Yeah, cool. Denise is
And
our
Ayla
past
isn't
president,
physically.
effective.
Welcome, Elke.
And
Hello,
Ayla isn't
Denise.
physically
You
on
have
there, but
been,
she's-
you're from Netherlands, aren't you? Amsterdam?
Yeah, my
Because-
German isn't that good, unfortunately, but you're most welcome.
Very cool. Yes, thank you. I will be in Amsterdam this weekend, but we will be there with friends. So
Oh, that's nice. Well, have fun.
thank you. We will. Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And we have other folks, Susie, that are in the US, but represent other nations as well, like Roy. We have, well, I guess she's not on the call today, but we do have Irish folks who normally join the call. And we have, of course, Ailish, who's here in the States, but representing Ireland as well. So all over.
That's cool. So
Welcome.
we have the possibility maybe to meet one day at what place ever. So wherever.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah,
still have
cool.
to do like a European meetup one day.
Yes. Yeah.
European.
So Germany is somewhere in the middle of Europe. That's one to mention.
Love it.
Okay.
Well, welcome. Welcome anytime. Anytime. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we are the Eco-Friendly Club. So our next order of business here is our I Fix the Planet. And so this is a hashtag you can share on social media if you're new to this process, this premise. I Fix the Planet is just our way of sharing ways that we have impacted improvements or in some way, shape, or form have helped to better the environment in some way. Anybody have anything to share?
I saved a couple bumblebees that were on the pavement when the wind was blowing very, very, very fast. And they were crawling around on the pavement. I was scared people were going to step on them. So I scooped them up and I put them in some plants. So
That's nice.
I figured Kraz would be proud.
That's nice. That's nice. Connie?
Did you say
You're
Connie?
muted, Connie.
All right, I'm learning. With the help of Emily, we're not 100% there, but we are, I would say, she says 85%, but I would give it a little bit more to where we are using non-chemicals to do our cleaning, whether it's inside on the patio or anything else. We are not using chemicals anymore.
Wow.
So I think that counts.
That's
That's
really
very
good.
And that's it. That's what I got.
That's very cool. That's very cool. I thought of something while everyone was sharing. I've got a van. I think I shared this previously, but like we bought an e-hybrid, and I'm not really crazy about hybrids. I think there's heavy metals that need to be discussed as well, but trying to find a silver lining here for you guys. I got back from Paris, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? We have half a tank of gas left. So I'm like, that's pretty darn good. So 3 weeks, half a tank of gas. I'm not complaining about the impact to my pocketbook either. And my electricity bill hasn't really changed. I've been watching that as well. So my electricity bill's kind of like not really impacted, but I get like 30 miles. I'm not sure how many kilometers that is, Denise and Gael, but I've got like basically 30 miles of like pure electric, and then it kicks over to hybrid as well. So doing pretty good, I guess. Anything else?
Yeah, well done.
Well, I have to say, Sam, the way you said that about returning from Paris made it sound like you drove from Paris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good gas mileage.
And half a tank of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty neat from Paris to Florida, but hey, you do you and half a tank of gas.
Pretty amazing, yeah. That's what I heard anyway. Maybe no one else caught that, but I thought.
I
I thought there
probably
was
couldn't
maybe
even make it
Paris
to
in the United
Melbourne with
States.
that.
Sam,
Um,
I have to ask, were you there for the opening ceremony?
No, we literally
Oh.
left, I think 2 days before. 2 days before.
Gotcha.
It was not a fun place to be, just to
Yeah.
be honest. It was not fun. By the time they got all the scaffold, you couldn't see squat, you couldn't go
Oh,
anywhere,
wow.
you couldn't do anything. So
Avoid it.
yeah. So anyway. All right. Well, I will stop right here. I'll stop sharing and I will turn on sharing and everything else that we need. And do we have an announcement planned, or I'm sorry, an introduction planned?
A what?
I
An
didn't
introduction.
schedule Kayla, so I don't know who did.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kayla. We don't have a formal introduction for you. Would you?
Yeah, that's
Are you
okay.
okay? We
Yeah, you're
know
good.
you, so
So yeah, I was here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yes, so I'm Kayla Manning. I'm the area governor. I cover eco-friendly and the 3 clubs in Titusville. I'm also the president of the Titusville Sunrise Rotary Club, as well as their public image chair now. So any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm joined by, I work for Community of Hope, which is the label on my name tag there, but this is our CEO, Drew Warren. He is also a Rotarian from
Hello.
the Palm Bay Club. So I was in the office today. I'm like, come on, jump in and check out the eco-friendly club. So yes, a lot of visiting Rotarians.
wonderful.
I appreciate you letting me invade.
No, welcome. Anytime, welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So I am here today to go over the presentation that Jula has requested of all of the area governors. So I'm going to flip it over to the PowerPoint. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Good. Okay. Okay. Here's Karen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get it into presentation mode here. Nope. All right. Well, I'm just going to keep it like.
It looks fine, to be honest, Kayla, just so you know.
I know. I was like, can we?
Yeah.
Can you see? Yeah, I have this little window over here. So I'm just going to put that down. Okay. So Magic of Rotary. I am not sure if Jula has shared the story about where the theme came from yet, but oh no, not yet. Okay. It is in one of the magazines though, from Stephanie. So Stephanie is our current Rotary International president, and she is the first female from America to be president, as well as the second female overall to be Rotary International president. Her story was that she was on a grant funded trip out of the country, and the name of the country is escaping me, but she was there doing a water project. They had just finished and they turned the water on, let it run, and they turned it off, and there were kids watching them, and a little boy walked up to her, pulled on her skirt and said, "Hey lady, make the magic happen." And so that's where the story and her the Magic of Rotary came from for the theme. This is going to be our final theme in Rotary International. There will not be another theme moving forward. Their focus is to make Rotary International something for everyone, and they want to keep it cohesive in order to do that. So also the public image portion of it, I heard someone say putting it on their Facebook page. I just had the public image audit a couple weeks ago, and I attended the first webinar regarding public image. They stated that we should keep the image of the Magic of Rotary logo within our clubs and not posted outwardly. So it's something we're supposed to put on, our stuff we use within our group, our newsletters, things like that, but not something we should put on like flyers to hand out to the community. So just want to let everyone know that, because that's their rule. And I'm guessing it's part of the process of eliminating the themes moving forward. So there's that. All right, so the next one is RLI. So we do have these 2 dates coming up. I will be there August 24th. I'll be doing my 3rd one. I know there were recommendations. I don't know what all the clubs do. Our club, to entice our members to go, we pay for the first class that they go to, and then the second one we paid half, third one they pay on their own. There's also, beyond these dates, if you go to DACDB, there are online sessions as well, so you can take classes online. Okay, so world's greatest meal. I heard you mention that a little bit ago and talked about it. So we are trying to set up for the month of October a polio ice cream social. The goal is to find an ice cream shop or frozen yogurt place or something like that, to where they would be willing to donate a portion of their proceeds. Or we've talked about all kinds of different ways. We have a whole group that meets once a month to discuss all of this, but ideas are endless. So it could be any way. They could donate 60 cents per scoop or anything. And then in doing that, all those proceeds will go towards the polio foundation. So that's our goal. And then Jula would also like to try to get something put together where at the ice cream shop during that month, at some point, she could kind of tour the district and stop in, and we can do maybe like an ice cream social at the location. So it's something to think about. And I'm not sure how eco-friendly would put that together, being everyone is kind of all over and everywhere. But if you have one location, it's something you guys can discuss. And if you need any kind of questions answered, obviously you have Jula in the club too, but feel free to reach out to me as well with questions about it. All right, and this is our district conference. We have our cruise coming up. I will also be there for that one. The Learning on Land, November 2nd. So this session is going to be the part for your grants for next year. It is the grant seminar, which is required. So one member from the club attends in order to apply for the grants. Obviously Julia will be there, so I'm guessing she will be your one person. But yes, so we have that coming up. And then that's going to be the Saturday before we leave for the cruise, November 7th through the 10th. When we get to the Bahamas, there will be 2 service projects that are voluntary to sign up for. So we'll get there and then we'll do the service project, get back on the boat and go. Or you can go and just enjoy being in the Bahamas. It's up to everyone. And if you go to that QR code, you can check that out. I will email this to Sam so that you have these presentations, or this full presentation, to go back and look at. All right, and the next thing is RILA. So we do have that coming up also, November 20th through 24th. There's going to be some more information coming from Michael Murphy. He's our district contact for that. He just sent the initial email out last Wednesday, I believe. And I'm not sure, do you guys have a certain number of kids that you send to RILA every year? No? Okay. Well, if it's something that you do want to participate in, if you don't know of any kids and you still would like to, it's around $500 per kid to send to RILA. It's a leadership weekend. Yes.
Kayla, I'm supposed to have, I don't know if she'll be staying with me in November, but the Rotary Youth Exchange student from Uganda, Ellen Cruz and I are working together, and Jula, on hosting her. So she attends that, doesn't she? Do you know?
I don't know. I think she does. I want to say Jula said she was going.
I don't remember, because I had Daniel from Brazil stay with me in 2016, and I don't remember that he went. So I just, as I said that, I thought, well, maybe she's not supposed to go, but
Yeah,
anyway,
that's,
we may be sending her from us, but
yeah, that would be
I don't know.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. The kids come back and say it is the most amazing program they've ever experienced. Yeah, that
Yeah.
it's life-changing for most of them at the age
Yeah.
of, how old do they have to be? Like 16 or something there? Seniors?
I want to say it's like 14 to 16,
Okay,
but I don't quote me on that.
okay,
I
well,
don't
we'll find out from
down
Michael
in front of
Murphy
me.
then. Yeah, no
Yeah.
worries at all. Thanks.
But it would be great. I know I was like, I can text Jula and make sure that if they're not, yeah, definitely. I'm sure she's thinking about that, I would think. But yeah, my club, we send two. But then if we can't find, if we dedicate enough money to send two. So far, we have one lined up to potentially go. So the other one, we can send that money to the district to kids on the waiting list. So then those kids have the chance if an individual club can't find one within their community. So. All right, district goals, teamwork. So the district would like to see more clubs get together and interact. Kind of how today we have a bunch of people from all over different Rotary clubs and things like that. And doing service projects together, fundraisers, community projects. I currently have the 3 clubs in Titusville doing a spelling bee. An adult spelling bee is a service project, September 7th. So, trying to collaborate and I mean, but again, even if it's just socials and getting together with other clubs, that's what Jula would like to encourage more of among us. And so these slides I've already seen today. Sam already went over these, so I don't even have to do this part. So that was kind of, I thought you did that on purpose, actually. I was like, did Julie tell you to do that? Like,
I put them in because I didn't want to forget. And I was like, I'm going to put them in for the next couple of weeks. I'm so sorry. I would
oh,
have
you're
just started
good.
next week.
Hey, you made my presentation shorter. So yeah. So yeah, you've seen these before. So we have the foundation, the membership, and then public image. There something with the public image, there was a form to fill out for an audit. And since I'm that chair for my club, I had to do it. It was very interesting though, because one of the questions they make you do is Google your club name. And I found a link to a scholarship that we used to have at a local college. And I was like, what is this? So it's actually, that one was, I highly recommend Googling your club name and seeing what pops up. And going to like page 1 and 2. So, but that, yeah, I recommend that for all clubs. And then let's see, sorry, public, oh, she skipped all over the membership, but you covered membership, or sorry, my page flipped on me. Yep. Okay. So pre-pets plus. So Jula would like this year to do another a pre-pets for the pets president-elect training seminar. So we can all kind of get together and the president-elects don't feel so overwhelmed this year before they go, or when they get to pets, it is overwhelming for the first time you do it. And usually the first time is the 1 year that the president goes. So she's trying to put together something in January so that the president-elects can go and kind of pre-meet each other and, mingle and just get some basic information before they get bombarded with all the information. It's a lot. So that should be nice. I think that's an excellent idea from Jula. Okay. And then Legacy Magic. So what was called the $1 Million Meal, Jula is calling it the Legacy Magic. And so with this, it's the same kind of thing. It's, raising $1 million over the course of this year in Rotary. There will be an event for those who have donated, and that is, well, actually it's on, yeah, March 28th next year. And with that, the location is still being determined. If you have any specific questions on this, let me know. It's kind of a lot. There's a lot of different ways you can donate. It can be, I mean, everything from life insurance policies, you know, it's not something where if you do set an amount, say you want to donate $10,000 to this, it could be, you know, bequest. So it could be written into your will after you've passed to be donated. It could also be paid over a certain amount of time. So you could say, I want to, you know, I'm going to do 10,000, I'm going to do $100 a year for, you know, so it's a bunch of different ways to, you know, put in a commitment for this. But the goal is to reach $1 million by the end of the Rotary year. Okay, district awards and assembly. We are still trying to pinpoint an exact date. It's going to be spring next year, and the location. So stay tuned for that. And next summer do we have people going to Calgary next year for our international conference? Anybody?
I'm shaking my head yes, because I've heard them say it. Oh, there she is, Kimberly. Yep. I didn't want to speak for you, Kimberly, but she is, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes, I'm planning to attend that as well next summer. Just so you know, I need time off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then my family is actually planning on flying up there too. So yeah, get to enjoy that. But I'm excited. I have never done an international convention before, so I am looking forward to that. All right, and then a quote from Stephanie: "It's up to you to show your community the magic of Rotary with every project completed, every dollar donated, and every new member inducted." So I am here to assist with any questions you might have and you don't want to bug Jula about. I'll bug her. So, but yeah, does anybody have any questions about anything right now?
I put a thing in the chat. I don't know if anybody's, I'm sorry, this is Kimberly.
I did not see that.
No, I just wanted to know who else besides you and me are going on the cruise.
I have, oh, from here today?
Yeah, I just was asking if
Okay.
anybody else is gonna go. And you're gonna love convention. I was in Singapore. It was awesome. It's like a tent revival without the religion. Because you get all enthused about Rotary and you meet all sorts of really cool people and since
Yeah.
Lisbon, I've been to all the international ones. I haven't been to the ones in the States. I missed Atlanta and Houston, but
And truly on a much smaller scale, attending any of the district functions is a little bit of a shot in the arm because you learn more about Rotary, and I've been in Rotary 38 years or something. But you know, you always learn something new and you meet new people and you do get a little more enthused about it. And again, it's a microcosm of the international. I'm sure I've never been to the international convention. It always happens at a time when I have a conflict that I can't get around. So
well, you need to put it on your calendar and just block everything else
no,
out.
it's not something I can skip. So it's some of the teaching that I do. So I can't get out of it. Why is Stephanie Urchik RIP?
Rotary International
President?
Rotary International
Every
President. I
time I
know.
see that, I think they've
I
died.
know. The first time I saw that too, I was like, what? And then I was like, okay.
Oh my God. I know. I can't believe
Change
he's
it.
gone.
And yeah, for the Europeans who may not know, that's rest in peace for us, right? So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I see Elke's laughing. So yeah, I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
she's not dead, is she? So,
No, I saw it for Gary, the from Taiwan. I saw Gary's in there, and I'm like, oh my God, Gary died! I can't believe it.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
So when they really die, we don't know.
So yeah, if there's no other questions for me, that's my presentation. So let me
Very good. Thank you.
stop sharing.
So I'm so sorry. I really, really am. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what the agenda presentation was. But the good news is we've got it for the next 2 weeks. So your presentation, you know what I'll do is I'll even make it pretty because yours was way prettier than mine for sure. So I'll put it on the next 2 weeks and we'll have those slides, just like we said, and hopefully we can get somebody to step up for those 3 positions. So again, summary for everybody watching, we need your help. Foundation chair, membership chair, what do we call them? The public
Public image, yeah.
public image. Couldn't think of the term. So please help us out. We got a lot of people, for the record, Kayla, we got a lot of people with access to our social media. And so I think we post quite a bit. We get a lot of buzz, a lot of feeling, out there in the community. For a while we were doing events, and that was, hopeful that like if we all saw the events, we could share the event as kind of a digital way to pass a business card along or say hello kind of in the digital world. We could just share that to our page and people could say, oh, I'm interested. I want to join for this particular call or whatever. Set some ideas. Maybe we could pick back up if we had somebody who was able to do that for us. I think on the foundation, we just kind of been doing like a best effort, and maybe it's time for me to do another presentation to kind of get everybody a feel for where we're at right now. So I can put that together for the next couple of weeks. Where we're on track for giving and whatnot compared to our goals. And then I think the membership is the big one. I don't know, like just being honest, I don't know that even an e-club with a membership chair, I don't even know how that would look. So if you have any, thoughts, advice or whatever, happy to hear those out, but we'll see if we can get people lined up. Susie?
Yeah, our speaker last week, Marcy Ullum, is in another club, an e-club that is part of this district to the south, the Miami, whatever district it is. And I think we should get her to talk to us about what they do and how they do events and things, because I think they may not be much bigger than us, but I think they're more able to be a little more active. So why don't we try to schedule her? I'll reach out and schedule her sometime in the next few weeks. I'm going to miss the last meeting of August, but so I won't schedule because it's all about me. But I won't schedule her for then, but maybe we can get her to come back and talk to us about that because it's really difficult.
I had this wild idea, Kayla. I don't know if you have any feedback or ideas. Maybe I'll run this by Julie as well. Imagine if we had like a cheat sheet in the district for folks who do live clubs, but also online. Like, I'm just thinking out loud, like, wouldn't it be neat? I'm not trying to be lazy on our part, but like, wouldn't it be neat? What if we were like the roving bunch of 20? We just popped into a live club, but we were all Zooming just to
No
like,
bad
boom,
club.
20 people in your call, right? And just, Elke, just like what you're doing. Like, imagine if we were just like a roving herd of 20 online Rotarians and we just kind of popped around. I think that'd be kind of neat too.
Elke,
Good idea. I love it.
were you attending every week to the Cocoa Beach Club? Were you attending just via Zoom?
I try to, yes.
How did that work for you? Not as well as a full, how did it work for you?
It's different, but sometimes we are 4 or 5 people, so also on Zoom. So no, I'm not always the only one. So it's fine for me. And it's nice to see the others and to get them to stay in touch. And I try to come to Florida once a year. So I try to see them at least once a year in person, live and in person. But it works pretty well for me, yes.
So you come to the Cocoa Beach area then, that's good, because several of us live here. So myself, Ailish, George, who was on the call, Connie, Neal, Dave Andrews, Linda Seals. There's 6 or 8 of us that live here in Brevard County where Cocoa Beach is. So
yes,
we could all get together. And Ellen said that she's considering starting a happy hour club. I said, well, let me know when you start that because I'll attend. I may not join, but I would be happy to attend because happy hour is always a good thing to attend, better than breakfast. So.
Do you want? I didn't get it all. Adam wants to open a happy hour club.
Yeah, Helen said she wants to maybe do that, a second club or I think what they should do is what we used to do in the old club that I belonged to for 35 years. We would have what we called Merry Monday. And every Monday a month, once a Monday a month, we'd get together at a place and
Mhm.
everybody paid their own. And it wasn't an official meeting, but it was just a way to socialize outside of a meeting. And everybody loved it. I mean, we had pretty good attendance to that. So
Yeah,
I
we've
talked about that, it doesn't necessarily have to be a club, but just have a social.
yeah,
Mhm.
we've cut back meetings this year. Because yeah, we had different things where we were contemplating doing Zoom meetings, and then I was like, well, how about we, instead of doing, so we did every Tuesday, every single Tuesday. So I said, how about this year, instead of doing all those meetings, some of them we don't have, and then we do a social instead, because that's what other clubs are doing too. And so everybody's like, yeah, it'd be more fun. Because I had a lot of our members say, we just want to get to know each other and talk and not just be in a meeting. So
We should do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we should do that. In my Anchorage club, and Susie, for the live clubs, I know it's quite common. They would do like a paid, they do like a paid thing where you can basically like pitch your business and like here's what I do. And in Anchorage, if I remember correctly, like you paid, I don't know, it's like $5 or something like that, and you got 90 seconds to say, this is what I do and this is how I can help you. Almost like a chamber meets Rotary kind of thing. And that was real popular. And we had limitations, like you can just the whole meeting.
Yeah.
And then we did another one that was like a personal version, but it was like we draw a name out of a hat at every meeting, and we'd say like, Susie, you're up. Tell us something we don't know about you or whatever. So
I don't
we could
think
do
we've
some
really
fun
been
ideas. I
doing
think
that.
that would be a great thing. And Kayla, we did actually do that. We were, I don't know if we're keeping ourselves on schedule. I have to go check DACDB, but we did the same thing. We were like, we don't need to do every week. We're going to have every other week, we're going to have something where you sit and learn. And then all the in-betweens will either be social or a project update or whatever. So yeah.
mhm.
Denise?
Like, I know that what my parents do in the Netherlands, it's not quite the same as what you're talking about. But for example, in the summertime, there's no Rotary in the months of July and August. So it's like a summer stop. But what they do is they do organize every 2 weeks, I think. It's like a social get together in someone's backyard with a barbecue, they cater. And it's just a very low key get together for the Rotarians and their partners. And they just come together and they talk and they get to know each other better, and it's really nice actually. And because the partners are also included, it sort of spreads around by word afterwards, because they're non-Rotarians. So it's really nice. So sometimes the partners, they sort of come up with like, oh, I know that person might want to join. And it sort of spreads out like an oil stain or something. But yeah, I think that's really nice.
How about infectious laughter? It spreads like infectious laughter.
Yeah, that might be better. Like in the Netherlands, the expression is it spreads like an oil stain. So I'm not quite sure how to translate that to English.
Welcome, Elkie. Hopefully see you again.
Bye,
Yeah,
Elke.
thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
Elke.
Elke.
Come
Nice
again.
to meet
We'll see you
you.
maybe next
Hope
week.
to
All
see you
right.
again.
All right. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Kimberly?
Yeah, I liked what we did last week. I don't want to have like book club. I don't want to do that. But maybe because there are lots of documentaries and videos and things that we could pick one, and then maybe not every month, but every few weeks have that as an assignment, and then have a chance to talk about it, because it brought up some really good discussion, and maybe easier than finding a speaker every week. So maybe 6 times a year, find a video and
I-
and have a discussion about it. I mean,
I
I'm
think
still reaching out to people to see if they want to speak, but getting people to commit to doing that is difficult. So that's an alternative to having a speaker every week.
I think that's great. I think it's a great idea. I love last week as well, and I learned so much. I was expecting like a back patting and take care, Neil. Just a kind of like a fun conversation. But my friends are nerds, coincidentally, and nothing to do with age, but my young nerdy friends, we do things like watch parties and game parties and stuff like that. So for example, the young folks, they might have like a gaming session, like you've heard like LAN party. That was like the old way to do it. where anyway, everybody gets on a game and you're like chatting while you're playing a game and you're commenting on the game or whatever. Well, imagine same thing happens like if you ever watch Disney Plus or Netflix, or I'm not sure if Netflix does it, but Disney Plus definitely does it. There's a button called Watch Party.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want anybody to have like a technical issue of participating. But my point is the concept of Watch Party in Disney is like basically you invite the people you care about to watch a movie with you and then you like comment on it, but you're watching it at the same time, like literally the same second by second. So it like starts it for everybody. I know we couldn't do that, for example, with the documentary because we weren't all on Netflix, for example. But if it was something that we all did have access to or was more ubiquitous, we could do that. So anyway, just an
Yeah, it's
idea.
an
And then you
option.
could like chat real time.
Yeah, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. And then we wouldn't have a meeting on Tuesday. Just say, no meeting on Tuesday. We're going to have a watch party Tuesday night. Get your popcorn and glass of wine ready for 7 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, because if
Not,
the
not for
movie
you,
is
Denise.
longer than an hour, then it's kind of hard to do that in the middle of the day, but might be
Yeah.
easier in the evening to do that.
Well, that excludes all European visitors or.
Oh,
members
right.
too.
Yeah.
So, they need their.
We'll do it on the weekend.
Yeah, well, and the other thing is we could have a happy hour for our club meeting, but none of us need to be drinking at noon. You know?
Drinking alone in my office is very common, Susie. I don't see an issue with that.
Drinking at noon, I haven't reached that point yet. but
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, Susie. Don't
yeah,
worry about it.
That's a
And that's what
dangerous-
I was gonna say. It's not a matter that we have to have the happy hour during our club time, but I mean, BYOB and bring your own food. There we go.
That sounds like every night at my house.
Well, Denise
Yeah.
tries to eat her dinner while we're having meetings and stuff, which
I
I don't
think-
blame her. It's.
I'm
I
cooking
thought-
right now. Well, my oven is working, so
I was going to say, I think Denise, we just need to get you some kind of apparatus to put your phone like around your neck and you can just cook and we'll just watch you cook and we'll do like a shared Top Chef.
I can
Chef
do that.
Denise.
Well,
Chef
right,
Denise.
there's not a
what
lot
is-
happening. It's just a meal that's ready that I popped into the oven tonight. It's easy
So-
for today.
Kayla, what is the world's greatest meal besides the ice cream social? Do you know what that's all about? I've heard of that, but I don't know what it
The
means.
$1 Million Dinner.
So yeah, so that is what is the legacy magic now. That's what Jewel is calling it this year. So it's legacy magic.
Yeah.
So that one, so it's the goal is to raise $1 million. And then those who have committed or donated, they are invited to, there will still be an event at the end of the year.
I thought maybe is it one of those things where like I could offer to cook and have everybody in the local area come to dinner here and then they pay an admission fee? Is that how that works? Like a $10 or $50?
So I think I know what you're thinking about. And it's the one, are you thinking about the one where they do like the tables in the streets of a city? That's called, okay, that's
No,
also,
this is at someone's personal house
okay, yeah.
and you
Yeah.
kind of do it.
I mean, if
Like
you
the-
wanted to do that, yes, you still could, for the foundation, the month, for November. You could definitely put something together like that and host an event. Everybody pays a ticket to come in and that kind of thing.
I do that
and
every Saturday for free.
money.
So I could just do that on Saturday and charge admission. I do it every Saturday for people pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometimes Fridays,
Yeah.
sometimes Sundays too. So just, it's a character flaw.
No. Sounds like fun.
Ailish has her hand up.
And if you haven't been to Susie's for a Saturday or Sunday evening dinner, you haven't lived. You just haven't lived.
I still have to try your food, Susie. We didn't get the chance the last time I was
When
there.
the week that Denise came to visit, I got COVID. She and Kimberly were supposed to be staying in my house, but I had to put them across the street at my neighbors because I had COVID and they couldn't stay with me. So
It worked out fine, but we were sad you were sick, but
Yeah,
I wasn't.
it worked
It
out.
worked out fine. I'm still curious about your cooking though.
Yeah, me too.
we have to come back over before you have a baby. So Well, I mean, you can come with a baby, but it might be a little bit of a hassle.
Yeah.
Baby?
I just noticed that uh, Denise stayed with me for a couple of days before we went up to Susie's, and I'm not at all surprised that she didn't say anything about my cooking, which is just god awful. I don't know how she survived a
ate
couple of
very
days
well at your
that she
house, Ailey.
stayed with me. I just don't know.
It's not your particular gift, let's say. I've only had a few things at your house. You had a ham. What do you call a ham? Gammon?
Oh,
Gammon?
Gammon
gammon. That's
steak.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And we had that whole chicken that we bought and that we sort of ate during a couple days. So that was good.
We bought
Cold
it
chicken?
cooked already. I just
well,
heated the
still.
darn thing up.
It was still good chicken.
Rotisserie chicken. That's my
Yeah.
MO.
It is. It's classic. Yeah.
I'm not too fussy, so as you can see.
I'm glad you weren't, honey. And I have to say once again, it was wonderful, wonderful having you stay for a couple of days. It was really lovely. It was enlightening. You're fun. You are such a
Oh.
bunch of fun, and you're just a remarkable human being.
Aw,
It
thank
was
you, Ailey.
wonderful.
You too.
Yeah, it was very disappointing that I couldn't spend more time with you, but that's all right. Things happen.
I'll come
I
back
think
one
that's-
day.
Yeah.
Not
We'll come
sure
Get
back.
when,
over
but
there
I will
one
come
day.
back.
We'll come
I don't know
back.
if you guys saw my Zoom bombers, but I've just been summoned to lunch. So
Okay. All right.
Well, see you next week.
all right, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful.
you.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks
I
for
think we're
having
all
me.
signing off.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Kayla.
coming,
Bye.
Kayla. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
soon. Take care,
Come back
everyone.
Thank you so
anytime.
much,
I'm dropping
Kayla.
off.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.